Hi, my name is Lucia. I'm Chief Communications Officer at Pros.com. Wondering how to get started as a freelance translator? Curious about what are the most in-demand specializations? Thinking about how to set competitive rates and find clients? If you've got a passion for languages and a desire for flexibility and independence in your career, you are in the right place. So welcome. Most professional translators at Pros.com agree that building a full-time client base takes time. And while time varies significantly, there are some general trends. There is an initial phase that takes around a year, the most challenging one, we can say. During this phase, it's common to not earn enough to live on without additional savings or other income sources. Building a client base from scratch requires substantial effort, including creating a strong profile, networking, and marketing oneself. That is, this is the moment to do all that. Then translators who start with some existing clients or can leverage previous work experience may find it easier to transition to full-time freelancing. By the end of the second year, many are able to sustain themselves if they continuously seek new clients and maintain relationships with existing ones. The key is to be persistent, available for work, and to continually improve skills and services, and not only during this phase, but at all times. Finally, it typically takes about 3 years for a translator to fully establish themselves and have a steady stream of work. By this time, many translators have built a solid reputation, have regular clients, and can rely on a more predictable income. This period also allows for setting higher rates and specializing, which can lead to better earnings and work stability. Getting started is neither quick nor easy. Even ChatGPT knows how hard it can be. I asked ChatGPT if it knew if translators struggle to get into freelancing, and it knows breaking into freelancing can be challenging, that finding clients and becoming competitive in the market takes time and effort. It even suggests building a portfolio and networking as a couple of basic strategies. Anyway, ChatGPT knows. And you know who else knows? Linguists themselves. That's why I invited them to share their experiences. I ran a survey among 1,000 Pros.com members with at least 3 years of experience. And when asked what were the most challenging aspects of starting their freelance career, 969 agreed that the most difficult goal to achieve was to find clients. 589 of all respondents said they also found it challenging to set rates as well. Others mentioned some interesting challenges, such as feeling unsure about their abilities, difficulties when dealing with administrative and tax stuff, fear of periods when there is no work, and the very well-known challenge of not getting jobs for which they require previous experience. So naturally, we were curious about how they managed to succeed in the end, and asked them first which methods they found most effective in finding their very first clients. We were very happy to confirm one more time in 25 years that the use of online platforms like Pros.com is the most effective method to find clients. The second most effective method is, according to these professionals, networking and referrals, something that can also be done through online platforms in most cases. We also asked them what resources or strategies were most helpful to them when starting out, and the top 3 were software and tools, online job boards and marketplaces, degree and certification programs. You will also see that marketing and self-promotion is pretty close to degrees and certifications, and this makes complete sense, considering you need to know how to promote yourself as someone who can use a certain tool or has earned a given certificate. Now, let's look at other resources they've shared, and that I think are worth mentioning, and then we'll go back to this top 3 in detail. These are simply a summary of most of the responses that professionals entered manually into the survey, in addition to selecting an option that was available in the list. So let's see. We've got contacts in relevant industries. For example, if you want to specialize in automotive, then knowing 1 or 2 people in the automotive industry may help to generate leads and contacts. In-house experience, whether in a translation agency or again, in a specialized company. Referrals by friends or colleagues. These happens a lot. A colleague isn't able to take on a project for whatever reason, so they go to you to see if you can cover their back. Having another source of stable income, that is, it could be a second job, building personal networks and connecting with professionals who work in the industry. You can do this by participating in forums, social network groups, and attending networking events. Personally, I've made great friends in the industry over the years, so I definitely recommend that strategy. Participating in translation competitions or contests. We have one at Pros.com, a Pros.com translation contest that runs periodically, but there are many more out there. And then reaching out to various NGOs to offer free or pro bono services. By doing this, you not only practice your skills and get started with a portfolio, but also, and most importantly, I would say, you make a difference. Your work directly helps individuals, communities, and organizations that are dedicated to making the world a better place. Pros.com has a pro bono program in place in case you want to check it out later. Now, going back to the top 3, what do this include exactly? When choosing software and tools as the most helpful resources or strategies, do these professionals mean the famous CAT tools? By job boards, do they mean jobs posted at Pros.com, Translators Cafe, or somewhere else? Then, when mentioning degrees and certifications, do they mean pursuing a career in translation at a prestigious university? In part, yes, but only in a very tiny part. Let's take a look. When they talk about software and tools, most of them are indeed thinking about computer-assisted translation tools or CAT tools. That is, software that helps translators by providing a more efficient workflow. However, they also mean other tools, such as TMSs or translation management systems. Those are platforms that basically streamline project management for translation projects. Productivity tools such as grammar checkers, style guides, and time management applications that enhance overall efficiency and accuracy. And lately, AI-supported tools too, some of these being integrated into TMSs and CATs. But why were these the most helpful resources when all these linguists got started? Because these tools help them to be more efficient by significantly reducing the time required to complete translation projects, allowing them to handle more work in less time and meeting deadlines more efficiently. Tools also help them to maintain consistency in terminology and style, something crucial when you translate professionally. QA features in many translation tools, sometimes enhanced by AI, help to catch errors and improve the overall quality of translation, for example. AI-supported tools even provide advanced functionalities like context-aware suggestions and real-time corrections, improving the accuracy and quality of translations. And last but not least, using tools and learning to use them effectively gave many of them a competitive advantage, as they can offer more efficient and higher quality services to clients than other linguists out there who prefer to spend their time arguing against machine translation, CAT tools, and now AI, instead of learning how to use this to their advantage. Then they selected online job boards and marketplaces. And no, this is not quoting on Pros.com jobs or sending CVs to every agency or business we come across. While we can't deny that many linguists have done that at one point, I know I did, it's not so easy, or at least not so limited like it was. Using online job boards and marketplaces as a resource means going viral on each and every platform, general or specialized, where language jobs may be offered or professional linguists may be hired. If you navigate through these platforms, you will find various linguists being present in most of them. Freelance platforms like Upwork, freelancer.com, and Fiverr, where translators can create profiles, bid on jobs, and connect with clients. Specialized translation marketplaces like Pros.com and others that focus specifically on translation and language services. Online job boards where companies post translation jobs, either on general job sites or specialized ones like Indeed or Glassdoor. Even LinkedIn has one. But be careful, being present on these platforms involves more than just setting up a profile. It requires ongoing, active engagement and maintenance to ensure visibility and credibility. Being present on platforms means actively maintaining a complete and up-to-date profile, engaging with the community through forums and groups, showcasing your work, networking with other professionals, and responding promptly to opportunities. This active participation ensures visibility, builds credibility, attracts clients, and fosters professional growth by staying engaged and connected within your industry. And now, how about degree and certification programs as a resource or strategy to break into translation? As we said, this strategy may involve formal education in translation or related fields, such as a bachelor's or master's degree in translation studies or applied linguistics, but also professional certifications like those offered by the American Translators Association, the Chartered Institute of Linguists, or other recognized bodies. And then also courses and workshops that help translators stay updated with industry trends and improve their skills. These courses are available everywhere nowadays. You can check Pros.com training, LinkedIn training, or other platforms such as Coursera, Udemy, and edX. If there is something good that the COVID pandemic left us, it is the emergence of dozens of online training platforms. These platforms still exist and continue to facilitate our training from the comfort of our homes. If you want to try the very best one of all, go to Pros.com training. And if you don't believe me, go check catalogs and prices on other platforms and compare them with ours. You'll see I'm not kidding. Why is continuing education an important resource? Because degrees and certifications provide a formal recognition of skills and knowledge, which can be appealing to clients and employers. Also, some of these programs offer in-depth training and knowledge that can help you to improve your craft. And then, having formal qualifications can give you an edge in a competitive market, making you more attractive to potential clients and employers. Now, are these three strategies the most important ones? Not really. These were the ones tried by most survey respondents. But this doesn't mean the other strategies are less important or can wait. Look at the number of professionals who report each strategy, and how all of them have at least one selection, meaning no strategy has been discarded or left untried. At first glance, implementing all these strategies seems like too much effort and work for a profession that most professionals report they chose because they have a passion for languages and want to have a better work-life balance, and only a few chose for the earning potential. However, when we see that the vast majority of professionals in the industry, even after going through the three initial phases we discussed and trying the strategies we reviewed, many of which sometimes without success, report being satisfied with their decision to pursue a career as freelance language professionals, I have no doubt that the journey is worth it. Do you? So if you would like to be among survey respondents in the future and share your success, go ahead, get started. And if you still need a little push to get started, here's some advice from these same colleagues. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Focus. Be persistent because it works. And if you get lost, or if you feel you can't do it on your own, Pros.com will be on your side, just as we've been on the side of millions of linguists since 1999, empowering them to achieve their business objectives and realize their full potential. Ready to start the journey? Let's make it real.